Yo, what up? It's your boy Stiff Lauren. We rocking with Director's Chair, Season 2. It's your guy, man. We in the spot. So I'm from Jersey, and to be quite honest with you, most of my background has been music. You know what I'm saying? I've always been passionate about it. And as of recently, what really got me to take it seriously is when I started curating my own playlist, right? So what ended up happening accidentally is what blew up my whole music career. You get what I'm saying? So I was just accidentally making playlists, just making playlists because I like to do them. You know what I'm saying? So I was just listening to my own playlist. And then over time, they started going viral. Like random people started hitting me, trying to get placements on my list. They were like, yo, let me get on your playlist, this, that, and the third. And a bunch of people wanted to tap in. They're like, yo, let me get on your playlist. So I'm like, you know what, I gotta take this serious because now I'm starting to build my own machine at this point. You know what I'm saying? So everybody knows, especially as an independent artist, it's hard to have your own machine. It's hard to have your own shit going. So over time, I've been able to curate over 200 playlists, which has taken my career to well over 10 million views on just my own music. And just to be able to offer that service and to offer that to other artists is valuable. You get what I'm saying? So that turned into a whole digital marketing company. Not to mention I have a whole clothing store too. So if you tap in, if you fucking with Drip and you fucking with the fly shit in Jersey, we one of the fly streetwear stores in Jersey. We do vintage, we do local designers, we do designer shit. It's a mix of all of that. So, you know what I'm saying? All of that kind of goes hand in hand. So I've been real passionate about all that, you know what I'm saying? Just to make a long story short, I could go all day with it, you feel me? As an artist, I would say, I consider myself an entrepreneur it's all good. I consider myself an entrepreneur who just happens to make music, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like music it's an extension of me. You know what I'm saying? It's another way for me to express myself, but still, I lean more into the entrepreneurial route because to be honest with you, I'm using music as an outlet to be able to allow people to understand more about me, more about my brand and my vision and how I'm gonna push everything else moving forward. So music is kind of, to be honest, like the way I've been seeing it and the way all my other businesses have been growing, it could potentially be a stepping stone. It could be something I do long term, who knows at this point, but I'm really leaning into fashion, leaning into, just building my store out, building my brand out. So 2025, I just recently partnered up with my man Bump, so my clothing store is going to be way more explosive than it already is. So we're going to have the flyest shit in the world. I shit you not, bro. We really attacking niggas on some heavy shit. So the clothing is going to go crazy. The clothing store is going to go crazy. I'm going to keep wilding with the marketing too, and I don't do it for just artists too. So other businesses, other creatives that need digital marketing, I really understand it on a level that most people don't. So I've been able to kind of hone in on that. So more marketing, more digital marketing, more clothing. I tend to stay in my lane. I don't really try to like do a million things. That's really what I fuck with. So I just kind of dive into those and just keep expanding on those. You get what I'm saying? So to be quite honest with you, I'm headed to meet one of the majors right now. And what's even doper about it is it's not for my own music. You get what I'm saying? It's for digital marketing, and a lot of people don't understand that now you got to be more valuable than just being an artist. You know what I'm saying? You got to have more to offer the world than just music. Because if you just make music and you think that's going to tip you to the edge, it's not going to be enough. You got to be more valuable than just somebody that could go to the studio and put songs out. So when I got to the point that my digital marketing game got so sick, labels started tapping in with me. And it's kind of crazy that labels are tapping in with an independent artist to do digital marketing. That kind of shows you that the world is shifting. It kind of shows you where the world is headed. It kind of gives you an idea that as independent artists, we could get our shit out. We don't need no machines. We don't need none of that. So I'm getting ready to meet a major right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to disclose the name. Hopefully, I'll talk about it further as things progress. But I just want people to know that we have the tools now. Can't nobody stop you. If you're an artist and you make music and you think that you need something, you need a deal, you need a manager, you don't need none of that. If your music's fire and you work hard enough and your passion is there and your marketing is on point, you're going to get it out there. It's really all marketing, you know what I'm saying? Once you understand that, you understand everything. So the artists who can market themselves the best is who's going to really win in this whole shit, you feel me? To be honest with you, you don't need nobody but yourself. A lot of times as independent artists, we always looking for somebody to save us, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need none of this. And I'm not trying to say don't partner up with people, because there's genuine people out there that are trying to help you. But one of the biggest things you gotta realize is you and this motherfucker alone, bro. Your homeboy ain't gonna put you on, your mans ain't gonna put you on. He's not gonna connect you with that dude. That dude not gonna make that connection because you're not gonna make money off it. He not gonna make, so everybody's like trying to figure out how they can get themselves to benefit. So if you don't understand the fact that nobody really gives a fuck about you, it's just you, your music, and your marketing, that's when you'll take shit over, you know what I'm saying? So just realize that it's just those three. You know what I'm saying? That confidence in yourself to know that you're fire. That confidence to believe that you're a fire motherfucker. You gotta have that to begin with. And then after that, your marketing gotta be on point. If you're not a digital marketer, you gotta be able to afford that shit. You gotta be able to pay for that shit, put that bread up. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that. You watching people, you know what I'm saying? My bad, we in the city, so I'm on 50, you feel me? It's your guy. Oh, my man's watching for me. But I'm always on 50. I'm from Jersey. I don't know if it's a Jersey thing, but yeah, long story short, bro, marketing, bro, if you can't learn that shit, you can't study it, just pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You've seen a lot of people taking off with that music shit and you're trying to figure out how did the pieces connect, when in all actuality, a lot of this shit's paid for. It's digital marketing. They pay for that shit. They pay for placements. They pay for this, pay for that. So just, you gotta be able to put that bread up too. If you ain't got no bread, figure out a way to get some bread. Get a job. Niggas be sleeping on having jobs, bro. Like, why are you sleeping on having a job? You need bread to fund your career, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the biggest things that you gotta keep in mind. If you can't fund your career, you're not gonna be able to move forward if you can't fund this shit and you can't properly put the right amount of bread up. You can't invest in ads. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Once you're not able to do that, you're fucking yourself up. You're stalling yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm independently doing it. I've never had a label, never had a manager, and I've made over 40,000 in streaming revenue. I just showed you my distro kid did 7,000, CD Baby, I did 13,000 on there. TuneCore, I did over 10 grand on there. So over $40,000 independently with no label, no manager, never had shit, but I figured out marketing, so figure it out. It's your boy Stiff Lauren from Lux Limited, no percentages, that's my brand. You can find me on all streaming platforms at Stiff Lauren. That's STI Lauren, like Ralph Lauren. I'm also, you could just Google me, I ain't even gonna hold you. I got links, I've been putting in pain for years. I got 50 songs plus on YouTube, over 20 million streams. I'm booming on TikTok. Stiff Lauren on TikTok, Stiff Lauren on IG. Lux Limited, that's the clothing store. It's in Bloomfield, New Jersey, 385 Broad Street in Bloomfield. Tap in if you want to get drippy. No percentages, that's the name of the brand. And no percentages represents independence and ownership. It's your fucking guy, Stiff Lauren. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Peace.